Hello, family. This is my eulogy number three. What I've learned that it's pretty difficult to do your own eulogy because it's all of the things that you want to say to all of the people that you leave behind. You could go on, oh, geez, for hours and hours and hours, and it's a little bit different because when I do a eulogy for other family and friends, like I said, you think about them, and it's about highlighting and saying, look at all of the fun times, look at this quality about this or that person. But it's when you do it yourself, it's a little bit awkward to say, oh well, he loved this or loved that or whatever is. But I guess you kind of have to narrow it down to, if you really want a good eulogy. And I'm kind of glad that this third one, and the first one kind of was like a more of a big picture spiritual thing. The second one was kind of a heartfelt. Here's at this moment, this is what I would convey to the people that I love in my life. But then I thought, well, no, if I was to do a eulogy, I would also want to mention about the concern for others, and that his relationships and his friends were really important to me. And I've had a lot of really good friends throughout the years, lifelong friends. So I'd want to say something about them. And then co-workers, people along the way in my professional life. So it's very difficult doing your own eulogy, because there's so many things that you want to say. I guess if you narrowed it down, take the first one. It's if you had to boil all of that message down, or that it would be, well, he loves the Lord, he loves God, he wants everything to roll back to God, that he truly believes in faith that was given to him by grace, and has a really strong spiritual appreciation, right? So, and that you need to take care of your mind, your body, your heart, and your spirit in life. So that would be the message. That's what I try to do. Have balance, I guess, between my mind and emotions and thoughts and intellect. My body, take care of it physically and do all those things, and just embrace being healthy and just being aware. And then the heart, I try to have a, what's the intent? What's the why? Why do you do things that you do? And then just today, the why from my profession and what I do is to protect and to save this planet for my grandchildren. So that's what's the intent of your heart, right? To be a loving father, to give good advice and counsel, and to be a good role model, perhaps, even though we all have fallen way short of that in so many ways. But that's the intent of my heart, to be nice and to be considerate and kind and compassionate and caring and interested in other people. And just, well, and my kids can tell you that we have done a lot of cool things, from the all of the Christmas adventures that we had, like the one up in Flint. That was kind of a bizarre story, but that led to Christmas at 1346 Calvin Street. And then we had the whole South Lion to Sri Lanka thing, that because of Milka and Bailey's relationship, we did some pretty cool, fun stuff with that. There was the family in Pontiac. Anyway, just um, your heart. So just, and then so it's your mind, your body, your heart, and then your spirit is really your calling, your word. So I would like people to think, well, what was his calling? Well, his calling was, he heard the call of God, of a loving God, and he responded. And your voice and your spirit, it's how important are your words and what you say. Do you do what you say you're going to do? Are your words believable? Are your words artistic? Are your words fun? So I would like people to remember that it's well, love to learn, learn to love, and live for both. That's kind of the main thrust of what the eulogy would be. Um, and then just trying to a balance between mind, body, heart, and spirit. And then with the last thing of the ultimate, that on the other side, if indeed this was my eulogy and I have passed, then know for sure, oh my God, I am exactly where I want to be. I know a loving, merciful God through his grace, through my faith, that the narrative and the promise of the Bible and the gospel, it's true. So, as let's suppose I did die, then there would be some sadness, because I remember when my parents died, especially my mother, saddest day of my life. But I carry her spirit with me all the time. So the other side, and having that firm, it's like, it's incredible. So I think we all ought to rejoice. In fact, one of the eulogies that I did do in my life was for a dear friend, and her name was Joyce. And the whole theme around it was, let's rejoice, because she was firm in her faith as well. So we know that what awaits her. We know what has awaited me. So the only thing is like, stay firm in your faith, because I will see you again someday. I love you all so much. It's incredible. But man, I want the heart, your joy, you know, let it sing the praises of a loving God, no matter how dark, how sad, how bad the circumstances are. Because you know what? We all will continue on. I'm continuing on in a different way. You continue on in your life, just like I continued on when I lost those that I loved the most. That's what we do. That's what God has wired us to do. But the promise truly is on the other side. Love you all. Have a great day. And let's pray. There will be a eulogy 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But just in case, here you go. You have my own eulogy. Oh, and by the way, a little spoiler alert. I'm going to be doing Doris's eulogy soon, while she's alive, so we can have some fun with her. God bless you all. I love you.